Jump Higher Made Simple.
When Ben played for me, I don't know if he could even touch the rim.
Number one is the intent to jump high. Sounds dumb, but you treat that as your most important workout of the week. Number two is balance out the high intent with low intent. This allows extra gains not only for the muscle tissue in your legs, but also for connective tissue in your knees, allowing you to put more intent into number one. And anything that helps you jump without knee pain falls into this number two category, because knee pain is the number one limiter of jump intent. Number three is balance out the front and back of your lower body. Number four is balance out your upper legs with lower legs. And five is balance your core to be able to handle those legs. Bonus number six is jump balance, meaning I even coach players to balance right-left plant with left-right, or left leg with right leg, or in the case of Kobe and very few others, all four of those. But if you start young and or are patient, it's not too hard and allows a more protected and powerful lower body. But I can't stress enough that one, this simple balance strategy is my conclusion through observation, not something a study proves. And two, there could be many different ways to cook up those same basic ingredients. I reached my 20s having given up on my dream of dunking. Then understanding and applying knee ability gave me back pain-free basketball. Over time, without pursuing dunking, I found out I could dunk. I've now been over 10 years without a knee setback, and that has been my primary focus. But with this finally clicking so simply for me, I'm now on a mission to dunk even easier at 40 than now.
Going from a guy that could barely slap backward and now is throwing down windmill dunks is unbelievable.
Short ending today because I'm about to have more jump content than ever this year because I agreed to be a high school basketball coach. When I look back and I was 12 and working so hard, it was almost all forward, high, fast. Like I was doing all the jump programs, all the stuff I was told to do. I wasn't going backward. I wasn't training anything low, and I believed not to go below parallel, not to let the knee over the toes. Now I understand that balance is more truthful than an absolute. So I'm going to be the basketball coach and the fitness coach for a school. And so with my players, my goal for every single player is that they actually finish the season measurably jumping higher and with their knees feeling even better than when we started. By taking the game, the intent. One thing about me is my goal is to play harder than anyone else on the court, to jump as hard as I can when I do, but then to balance those things to support that. That's my goal for each player. I want them finishing with skills for life that they could train themselves, that they could train family members the rest of their lives. I went through it. I learned even in season how I had to balance. So I remember being on a team of 15 guys. The only guy that would go, I'd have to go on my own time and train, strength training through a full range of motion. My vertical jump went up 3 inches in season. The other 14 players all lost inches on their vertical. My knees were feeling amazing. Guys were starting to ask me for help with their knees. I managed to take myself through different ups and downs, learning things, trying to get recruited and so on. But I finished high school completely unrecruited at any level for basketball, and realistically knowing I'd have to give it up all the way to getting a Division I scholarship just from balancing basketball. Now imagine if I can actually coach the players and balance the body. So I think there's a broad issue, not on an individual level, but on an educational level, that by someone currently being a sport coach, right now, that means you could be an expert on the sport, supposedly, and not be an expert on the body, have players in chronic pain, getting slower, losing jump height by the end of the season, and you're off the hook. You're only half an expert of your sport if you don't also know the body. So rather than complaining about this problem, I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be in the trenches coaching. I hope some of you other ATG coaches out there follow the same path. Get in the trenches and simply take the norm that you're supposed to, your joints are going to hurt more, the coach is going to wear you down. And as a coach, show that you can get them more skilled and also know the body. Anyone who wants to follow along with this, I'm calling this program Jump Higher Made Simple. You can either do exactly what I'm having the high school guys do, or I'm always playing with more variations of stuff myself. I have like a week A and a week B. So week 1 I do something, and then week 2 I'm doing different things. And I think that might be more of a cheat code for athletic longevity. So you can hit all the different ingredients you want, but without like trying to overtrain in 1 week. And the players won't be overtraining. It'll just be as simple as I can make it in a formula. So both those programs are on the app. Lowest price I've seen on the internet. to be able to ask as many questions as you want. Send in your own form videos, and we have no extra charge to even have your own weekly jumps coached. And the person who helps me with that, Connor Dykes, is one of the best in history at jump balance. So there's no long-term contract, and we're trying to make the value so far in abundance of your dollar. We also make the tools for this. You will see my content over the next year. I'm going to be in there coaching kids, trying to make it as simple as I can, measurably getting results. That's where my mind is at. Back to the trenches for me. Thank you for following along. Those links are in the description. And thank you for making this possible, because to be able to go volunteer and be a fitness coach and be a coach, if it weren't for you, that probably wouldn't be happening right now. So thank you.